What's up, everyone? My name's Grizz, and welcome back for the season finale of Spy Family. We finally made it to the 25th episode, and I'm a little sad to have to see the season end, but I'm happy because we did get season 2 announced and a movie to go along with it, so it'll all be okay. Also, the fact that it's coming out next year somehow was crazy enough to me, but leaves me happy, so I don't care. Also, I am a little sick right now, so excuse me for the nasally sounding voice and if I may cough throughout this. Last week, I felt we had a lot of development and just important and impactful things that occurred, and what is, in my opinion, the best episode of this core. Lloyd was able to reaffirm with Yor that she's doing everything correct and that he's happy to have her around still, and try and put her mind at ease a bit about things with Fiona or possibly any other woman coming in and taking her position. And we got to see a little bit about Becky in the past and how she, used to act and look down on other people, but now she finally has a friend in Anya. We got to experience all that through a fun little shopping trip that they did together. And then at the end, got to see a glimpse of Damien looking on to see somebody who doesn't have all these fancy clothes and things that Becky was saying that she needed to impress him. And all she needed was really just a big, genuine smile. Becky did mention that there's like a end of term gathering or something, and she talked about the idea how she thinks that Lloyd might attend. So if that is the case, we may be able to see that this episode. Maybe that's how they're going to end it off. And if not, I guess that's something that's going to occur next season. I'm not too certain on that, but that's my only real guess as to where we might go with this episode, because I don't really feel like we have anything else to lead us off of. I am just hoping that this doesn't end how the first core ended, because the first core ended on a side story, if I'm correct, or like a bonus chapter, and that's not really, I think, like the proper way to end out your entire season. I don't know. I don't really like that idea, so I hope that's not what they do here, and I hope this is actually something important or that occurs here, or we get some sort of like major development or something. I don't know. Regardless, even if it's not that, I guarantee you I'm gonna end up liking it as I do with everything related to the show. As it's been for the past couple weeks, the audio for the anime will be muted on the YouTube version. There'll be a version with the audio in the link in the description. Just have to do that to avoid stuff with copyright that I've been struggling to get past and figure out. The version in the description will also be like full visibility and no watermark or anything on it either. So if that's what you want to watch instead, feel free to go down there and click that. Not too much more for me to say. Let's get started with the season finale of Spy Family. Dude, they got dudes with guns. Is this the school? I hope this isn't the school. It is. Is this the event that we were just talking about? Or is this something else? It is. Oh, all right. But she never got all of the things. So is she allowed to attend? Or is it not for the kids because she didn't get it? So is it just the adults? And Lloyd's here because he thinks Damien's dad's gonna show up? Yeah. You want to be struggling like you are now. So you have to enter as a parent or a alumni. Yeah. That's valid though. Start now so that when the opportunity presents itself with Anya, he's able to. They'll never know because you're fucking stupid. It's probably like one of those things where all the kids just make up rumors about what actually happens, but none of this actually occurs. Demetrius, what's up? He doesn't want to deal with you. I don't think he's busy. I've never understood the he's too busy to even have like a 2 minute conversation with his kid. Like, he's not in the mood. And he's got his eyes on someone else. Why does she run like that? You're not sneaky. Yeah, stop calling her stubby leg. You're basically the same height. Oh no. Those are my favorite moments where she just randomly hears like Lloyd next to her. About to get fucking shot. Oh my god, look at this. I hate these outfits. Nah, dude, this is your only chance. Oh no. Yeah. It's exactly what she's doing. Aw. She'd never stay on topic. Yes, that's what's happening, Becky. Yes. Yes. Look at the height difference. Holy shit. Is that it? Oh, he's here. Oh, he is here. Oh shit. Oh, okay. It's a little fucked up, but it's what you gotta do, I guess. First contact. All right. Do you have some like backup for it? Yeah. Still wearing the jewelry. Love it. Yeah, his memory helps him be prepared for this shit, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's probably hard. Why would you say that? Yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, what an understanding guy. Yeah, don't act entitled. Okay. Just gonna cause more problems by saying something. Okay. Ah. Hmm. Do your best. Did you? I don't think you ever made any time. He's trying everything here. Oh, we got something. A start, okay. Yeah, that's a start. That's all you needed. Aw. Yeah, that's opposite of what you've been saying. Okay, first encounter went seemed like it went pretty well. What did you want? No. Yeah, just speak your mind, brother. He came out of his way. He didn't have to stop here to talk to you. He really didn't. Just tell him everything you want. They get so happy over such a little. Hmm. But it was a start. Damien's got really good friends. Like they're good people, dude. She does though. Yeah. She's trying her damn hardest. A proper story progression episode in my slice of life anime, I'm not here for that. Nah, all jokes aside though, good way definitely to close out the season. Leave some mystery, but also allows you to progress things and really see, I guess, what's more to come. And I think that's like a perfect stopping place for them to really put this. The episode in its entirety is in one location and is strictly around one conversation, really. Or I guess technically two conversations, but it's two conversations in one, where Lloyd spends his entire time scouting out the place and preparing, knowing that Donovan is going to show up, and makes his, attempt to be able to go and have a conversation or learn about him or extract any information that he possibly could out of him. But it's one of those where he has to be careful because he has many guards and around him and he can't really get in there and just talk to him. And he also doesn't have interest in a lot of people. So it's not easy just to get in there and talk to somebody. And he's also has to sneak into a place that's heavily guarded by security, and he has to find proper cause and reason for being able to get close to him. So it makes it tricky. And he's able to use Damien as his way to butt in, which is kind of unfortunate because he has to take time from Damien's little conversation that he would probably end up having with his dad for the first time in who knows how long. But it's necessary for the mission. So it's one of those, like, you have to say whatever. Like, you can't really complain, I guess. Overall, though, they simply have a conversation. Lloyd simply introduces himself and who he was, apologizes for the stuff that happened with Anya before, talks about how hard it must be raising a child, which is also something that can really help Damien understand, like hearing that it might not be as easy and as he thinks that it is, for his dad, especially somebody who's so busy and such high status. It might be a bit more difficult. I still don't understand the whole fact that he doesn't have like 2 minutes to ever talk to Damien, but whatever. I mean, that's part of the plot, I guess. That's the whole reason why. Lloyd doesn't really learn anything about Donovan or get any information out of him, as almost though 98% of the conversation is just Lloyd speaking about things or him speaking to Damien about things. But just being in the presence and getting Donovan to know his name and who he is good enough to really set a starting point that if he ever ends up seeing him at one of these things again, if the operation goes well with Anya, or if Damien and Anya become friends at some point, really, where they can hang out and there's some off chance that they can bump into each other, he'll actually be able to recognize Lloyd, and it works out a bit more because they can be a bit more friendly. So overall, it was just a really good interaction for them. Lloyd also learned things, like he said before, about the builds and everything of his guards that he had with him. so that they can come prepared if they need to do something to extract people or if something were to go down. Overall, it all just made a lot of sense and it was enjoyable to see. There's nothing too crazy going on. Lloyd had to reflect on himself a little bit about how difficult it is for him to be a parent and deal with Anya too. But I think it was a perfect place, the perfect stopping point really for this season. I don't really have too much more to say about the episode. I mean, there's not really much to go off of. I can't really theorize on a lot about what's going to occur here. I'm very excited for season 2. I'll be here definitely for that next year. Not too certain if I'll be here for a movie reaction. If it comes in theaters, I'll probably end up seeing it there instead. But it isn't canon as far as I'm concerned, so it'll be okay for me to go see it like that. My overall thoughts and opinions, though, on specifically Spy Family, the second Cour here, definitely was a big step down from the first Cour. I say big, but I think that's just because I held the first Cour in such high regard. But there genuinely wasn't enough moving pieces here. They just, a lot of it stayed the same. Had an entire arc with Bond at the beginning that led to Bond being useless for the rest of the episodes, which is kind of unfortunate. And then just a whole bunch of random episodes that contained random things and school antics and stuff with Anya in between, and it just didn't really amount to literally anything. It wasn't on focus. It wasn't anything of, value. It was a lot of comedy and fun and random moments like that were just enjoyable to watch, and that's okay because that's all I'm really here for. I'm not here for crazy plot heavy stuff, but development is always useful and always good to have, and there just wasn't a lot of it until especially the back end, really until Fiona came in and started pushing Lloyd and Yor's boundaries a little bit more and really getting Yor thinking about what's going on between them. I think Fiona was a fantastic addition into this Cour and as a new character into the show. I think she literally set up so much and helped with so much. The tennis arc was incredible. It made me really want an anime of just tennis played like that, and just the way that they outdid themselves again, like always with animation and everything on the tennis match was so fun to see. Really, since she came in, it was just on an uphill. I think it was those last 3 or 4 episodes were really all just elevated to another level of just being really, really good, despite how a lot of other people feel and they love Anya so much. My favorite thing about this show is interactions mainly between Yor and Lloyd. Maybe that's just because I have an obsession with watching romance anime, but those were truly some of my favorite moments throughout this entire season, not just Cour. So getting some of those, especially last episode, were really enjoyable things that I love to see. Overall, was a bit upset to not see the show reach the same, I guess, consistency and marks as I held and praise for it that I held in the first half, but it still is quality. It still does what it does best, it's still slice of life at its finest here, really. Overall, without sitting on it and thinking about it too much more, I'd probably give it 8 out of 10 for the second Cour. Excited for what the next season's going to bring us. Don't know where that's going to lead us at all either. If you made it this far, I appreciate it, and thank you if you watched any or all of my Spy Family reactions. It means a lot to me. It was the first show that I posted on YouTube, and it will be the first one that I have completed on YouTube. It's a big milestone for me. It makes me happy to see I allowed myself to be consistent enough to be able to get it done and get these done almost all on time. So once again, if you watched literally any of these or just this one, really appreciate it. If you made it all the way through to the end of this video for whatever reason, I appreciate it. I would like to pick up another show before the new season begins, but I don't know exactly what I'll be doing or if I'm even going to do anything. When the new season begins, I'll be doing Vinland Saga and Tokyo Revengers for sure. Maybe something else, but probably just those 2 as of right now. So anyways, if you enjoyed, leave a like and hit the subscribe. That would make me very happy. Follow me on Twitter and my anime list. Both of the links are in the description. And hopefully see you guys on one of my other videos. Peace.